Number 1.
So where do you live?
Like,
Are you staying in Houston?
Yeah, I live in Houston.
Damn, I know a lot of people from Texas that's on goddamn PlayStation. Stuff from San Antonio, Colorado, Dallas, small part city, Texas.
Oh my god, this isn't what? Oh my, that is impossible. I'm getting it. I'm gonna get this pick with you. Oh, that was so close. Come on, you gotta actually jump for the ball, Jay. Like, to get the ball. You actually gotta jump for it. Come. Oh. Come on. It can't be that hard. Oh, that was so close. Come on. No, have you ever like made a like a half court shot in a game like on 2K?
Yeah.
Do you like have you ever like rocked somebody and like they fell? Cause like I can rock them and like they'll like get shook, like they never fall. You know what I mean? Like how they fall, like the animation.
Yeah.
I can never do that.
Ankle breaker.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
My god, that was so close.
I tried to do that, but LeBron too stiff. I had to do this shit with like Kyrie Irving. If I played with Golden State, Curry,
Steph, yeah.
Kemba Walker.
Have you noticed?
Brandon Jennings.
Have you noticed how Steph like has like better stats than like some of the legends, like the classics, like classic players on the classic team?
Well, I would say this: the classic players' stats are what there is. His shit is current, so he can steady improve on his stats. And there is nobody else like Steph Curry on this planet or in the past.
Yeah, but like they kind of like juiced him up a little bit. I mean,
you really think so? Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I love basketball. I respect Steph Curry. I've been watching him since he came out of Davidson, and I knew the talent that he was going to be, but I didn't know how great he was going to be in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I remember when Golden State was shit, and it was him. Before it was him, it was Baron Davis and the rest of them. Then it was him and Monte Ellis. They got rid of Monte Ellis. They drafted Clay. Then later on they got Barnes, and they was building that team. And I remember when Mark Jackson came along, they made the playoffs. They started progressing. They got rid of Mark Jackson. They got Steve Curry in there. They started building their chemistry, and then they ended up winning their championship. But they had a lot of help.
Yeah.
A lot of shit went their way.
And also
a lot of
like
injuries.
Like that's what I was gonna say. Like the Cavaliers, like they whole stars went in. Like Kyrie and Kevin Love, they was out.
But I still felt like LeBron could have won it.
Yeah, they could. But LeBron just got too like cocky. Like the last, the game that's
got cocky. He got. That's a man. Look, when you look at when you look at Golden State team, everybody is like 6'3" to 6'7", 6'8". That's like a guard basically. Guard, small forward.
Yeah.
They're all interchangeable. Meaning you got one LeBron, right?
Yeah.
They can switch bodies to guard this one man. So if they guarding this one man, the other 5 people have to produce. The other 5 people on the floor wasn't producing. That's a plus and minus differential problem.
And
when you got people on the floor and they're not giving you any positives.
And like that matchup, Andre
Smith,
Iguodala. Yeah, and J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, they weren't like. Yeah, and Iman Shumpert, they wasn't
one game. It was a closeout
so
game. I seen J.R. Smith. They had 7 minutes left. Actually, it was 12. They're starting the 4th quarter. LeBron then was trailing. J.R. Smith at damn near at a minute left wants to start shooting threes, and he making them. The whole other 11 minutes, He was not shooting any fucking threes. Being very passive, very out of the goddamn game. And LeBron is like, damn, well, I need somebody else to help me. Type shit.
Yeah.
Where was that integrity? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole goddamn part of the play, the final that they lost, and that shit don't feel good, and they got embarrassed. They got their ass beat. This time around, I hope it's nothing like that.
Yeah. But like the especially on my team on 2K, I don't know if you played it or not, but like the new card for like what's it called, for like Steph Curry is like about as good as like the Michael Jordan 99 card. Like it'll probably
you
like,
gotta understand this. You gotta understand this too. They're gonna compare him to Jordan's all day long until they get that damn record, or if they get close enough to it. You see what I'm saying? They're the only team right now on par. Dallas Mavericks of 2000 and fucking
six and 7, the one
6 or some shit
Dirk.
like that was close. They had 71 wins and a bunch of fucking 13 losses, some shit like that. Golden State has a team to beat that record. I don't know how many losses they got. They don't have team.
They had some, but the losses they have, they're like dumb. They're like dumb. Like how? Like they lost to the Bucks.
Man, the Bucks not no sorry ass team. If you think
know, but
about
like,
it, the Bucks have every type of player to not ricochet. What's that called? What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, they have every type of player that can defend every type of player.
Yeah, but
Golden State has.
But like,
and they're more physical.
Yeah, but like also like the game lost to the Lakers. Like they were shooting.
Look,
I know. The
really
Lakers are good. I know, but it was just that they wouldn't produce. Like Steph and Clay, they like the stats. They were shooting from 3. They were 1 in 37. They made 1 3 the whole game. It was 1 in 37.
You gotta think about this.
And
Golden
also,
State is a jump shoot team, and that's how they live and die by. So you're not gonna have good nights every fucking night. They having a remarkable season. Remarkable.
Yeah. And Kobe,
and it's still going on from last year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Kobe had
every
Steph
other night they're gonna find, huh?
Also like Kobe, he had like Steph on like lockdown. Like he wasn't doing nothing.
Because
Steph
it's pride.
Wasn't doing nothing over there.
It's pride.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way you gonna beat them boys is if you play them physical. You cannot let Curry do what the fuck he want to do.
Exactly.
You gotta stop him. The way you gotta beat them, you stop Clay, you stop Curry. Make everybody else beat you. Which is Draymond, Barnes. I'd rather let them shoot majority of the fucking shots than to let Curry and Clay shoot any goddamn day. Because they're more prone to miss free throws. They're more prone to miss jump shots. You know what I'm saying? Versus those two.
Yeah.
Even with Iguodala. Iguodala's not a good free throw shooter. Which I can't understand why.
Yeah, I know. I cleaned. I cleaned. He missed the freaking. But also, Andre Iguodala is like a good defensive player. Like he had like a good matchup with LeBron in the finals. So.
But see, the only reason why he got good matchup is because he got help. If you know you got Draymond Green on the other side, which he's not scary, which is good. You got people come off the bench like 6'7" Sean Livingston. He ain't scared of LeBron either.
Oh, yeah.
That's help.
Yeah.
Then you got Harrison Barnes. That's another 6'9" guy. That's help. So you got 4 defenders. LeBron ain't driving through that. And even if you do, you got a big 7-footer behind him. Bogut. And if it ain't Bogut, it's the African dude, Zilius. There's another dude behind him.
Spade.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got guards that's quick, like Barbosa, Curry, Clay can shoot. He's 6'7". I forgot about him. He can play the point guard too. So you can have a big lineup, and they all shooters. Brandon Rush. He's a shooter. Every now and again, he'll play defense.
Yeah.
You know, you got bodies to throw at LeBron. LeBron don't have the same type, but it's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because he'd been through that shit before with San Antonio.
Oh yeah, that was no. Did you watch, like, you keep up with it, right? Like you keep up with
Yeah, man, I follow basketball. I don't do the day by day, but I follow it enough.
that when that one year when the Spurs like lost to the what you call it, the Heat. That one year when like they had Ray Allen and like Ray Allen hit that game winner. That was, I was like, it would be so hard to get over those losses, like especially in the finals, and like how just like heartbreaking.
I put it like this: you can't recreate that shit. It happened. There is no fucking way, in nobody can reconstruct the way that shit happened. LeBron was on the actual verge of losing it.
Yeah, I know, and then like
and, you know,
he just came
LeBron
there and
made
just,
some key clutch plays to get that shot to happen.
Yeah.
Because LeBron took a shot earlier, and Bosh didn't throw him the fucking ball. He threw it to Ray Allen. He missed two attempts before that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really, I don't really follow that.
LeBron fucked up and let them boys get back in the game because he had 2 crucial turnovers.
Here you go, Gary.
Now, whether you believe this shit or not, basketball as we know it on a college level and the NBA level, professional, when it get to certain platforms and tiers in basketball, say like the playoffs and the Sweet 16, the games that we know are not pure anymore. And meaning that there's a bunch of shit that we see at home as fans watching it and hoping the game is true and pure, that what it is really not. So it's a lot of shit that's being called for whatever bullshit reason. Hey, it deters the game.
Yeah, but I don't really keep up with like basketball as much as you feel. Like I usually like, I'll watch some games, but I mostly like watch the playoffs. But because I follow like football.
Because they're meaningful. I get that. Like a lot of people don't watch regular season games because
I mean,
it really
like,
don't mean shit.
I watch some of them. It's just that it's 82 games. Like that's a lot, and to keep up with.
I love watching basketball, but I like watching LeBron play because how he managed the game. I love guards. You know what I'm saying? I like elusive basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a guard. And I like that. It excites me. I do like what Curry and them doing because it's exciting to watch them. At the same time, somebody got to beat their ass. Yeah. So right now they like the big bully, but they play like underdogs. And
yeah, they like the last couple games have been close. Like their last couple like wins have been like close wins. Like they're not blowing people out and stuff like people expect them to.
I tell you this. You just can't undermine the other games that they had. They didn't came down from
yeah, I know, like 30-point deficits,
15-point deficits, and came back and still won close games. They done been down before. I done seen it. I done seen when the Clippers was beating their fucking ass.
Yeah.
And come fourth quarter, the Warriors end up winning, which is fucking ridiculous. Like what the fuck happened? I done seen it. Teams have big leads and they end up choking. Now the Warriors have stepped out and stomped on people. They blew people out, but mainly for some reason they've been having games where they had big deficits and come back and win by 10 points, maybe 5 or 1, shit like that. Some games they win by like 7, 9, and then they had a blowout game. But they don't have that many blowout games like they have, the close games.
Yeah. You would think it wasn't that hard.
I mean, sometimes you get tired of, believe it or not, you do get tired. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really admit it. You get tired of winning because you want a challenge. But people gonna give you their best shot every night when you're the hot team.
Yeah. You think it was easier to get a interception with JJ Watt? I've been trying for like 14 minutes now.
A pick interception?
Yes, like just a regular interception with JJ Watt. Like it's like you think it was like easier than it is, but it's so
it should be where the control is, or what, at least
but like
they said.
It's like he won't catch like a couple times it's been right in his hands, but like I guess his catching isn't as like that good. Yeah, it's like oh, okay, come on. That's you. And then also my other teammates keep catching the ball over him. Like he'll come and then so out of nowhere, like Kareem Jackson will come out of nowhere and just take the ball. Like, oh. and like I put it down like I made it like a little more like less difficult like by making him like do a Hail Mary play, but like still, oh my god, this is like, come on, oh god, I'm gonna get it. Take me all day, I do. Ah. The band, need the band, need the dough.
Let's see what my community group doing. We got 137 people. Damn.
Oh god. This wolf work. I thought he caught it. I was gonna say, you know what? I was about to say. The band, the dough. I'm riding in my own lane, but fuck what niggas say. I said don't know my game. She wanna say don't know my name. User pick. Yeah. Squatty bang. What the heck was that? Alright, now back to JJ Watt. Try to get this big in. Come on. Come on. It's not that hard. It can't be that hard. Come on. God dang it. Do you keep up that much with football?
Not too much. I just follow my team, the Saints. And certain players I like that used to be with my Saints or used to be with a team I like LSU, my college team I like.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, come on.
Who you like?
I kind of go based off of who I think is good, cause like I don't like watch as much college sports as I should, but I still like kind of watch some college, so I know like who's coming out in the draft that's like looks good, but like I go by like my home team, like the Texans, and then I have like teams that have players that I like the Titans. I like Marcus Mariota, and they just got a couple new people, and also I like to follow the Steelers because like I've been a fan of them for a while. The Packers, I've been a fan of them since Aaron Rodgers came in the league, but starting to get known, and I also do like a lot of I watch like old documentaries of football stuff, and I watch football life, football documentaries. There's this series called The Football Life, and I watch that, and I keep up with teams, I keep up with players and stuff, old players and stuff. And another team I like is the Seahawks, but I don't like some teams I don't follow that I like, because then people will think, oh, you just fall, oh, you just a bandwagon and stuff because they won the Super Bowl. But I'm not. I already know I'm not a bandwagon fan. I already know I've been following teams.
I mean, I liked. I'm not a fan of Cam Newton, but I do like him and what he did. He could have made history. But like I say this, now for what they done all this season, for them to get beat like they got beat in the
it was hype. It was because it was too hype, and it was because they was putting too much pressure.
I wouldn't say that.
Too much pressure.
I wouldn't say that. No, it ain't nothing to do with pressure. Remember, this is the same type of team like Seattle was.
Yeah.
Same type of team.
But it was just like
Cam Newton ain't no motherfucking scrub, and he been in it.
Yeah.
This ain't his first rodeo in the NFL.
yeah, but it was
It's no
also like
different.
they had the. It wasn't the They didn't still have the undefeated record, but it was just like they still had a lot of. Cause you know well, somebody, the offensive coordinator, his dad was the coach for the Miami Dolphins that won undefeated and won the Super Bowl, and they were trying to like they had like they like people were not hyping them up, but it's just like a lot of like, oh yeah, and then also like a lot of people were just bandwagoning off of them too, like the Panthers.
Well,
I was going for the Broncos
saying,
personally though.
I get people talking about gassing up a team, but it's not their fault that the media do that.
Yeah.
Let's just take the media out of it. Take the media out of it. You got shit to do with the football team. On paper and on the field, Carolina's better.
Yeah,
down.
but it's also though
So,
it's storybook. Like you know how like it was Peyton Manning's last. Like he's retiring. He won a Super Bowl.
Think about this.
And that's how most Super Bowls go anyway.
Think about this.
Storybook.
It was his last Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Why was his last Super Bowl? Because he had a scandal. He had a book he was finna write, right? So now he had to retire because there's some shit he did a long time ago that's coming out to the public.
Oh, I thought I
pay a woman off. Okay. That game to me was rigged because when I was watching, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was watching key elements of the game. The Panthers got like 3 penalties in a fucking row for whatever fucking reason. Then you go back to the Broncos. Now it was a defensive match. It was.
I mean,
But like
also Peyton didn't do much either. Like Peyton didn't do much anyway. It was mostly the defense keeping the Panthers out of the end zone.
This is why I say that. You take those penalties out the game, Denver wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Because
they also got some
Carolina
penalties.
In a fucked up position it wouldn't put Carolina in a fucked up position for them to score. Because the penalties made it easier to where Cam Newton fumbled in the end zone or some shit like that. Easy 6 points or easy 2-point conversion. That never would have happened if it wasn't for those penalties. You know what I'm saying? They never would have punted so much into their punting the ball away so many times. I don't like that punting shit anyway. Because I'm not gonna give my opponent so many times to fucking score and I don't have that many times. I'm going for it every fucking time.
Yeah, that's kind of how I think on Madden also. But also, it's just like a storybook ending. Like all of the like all the football, like Super Bowls. Like for example, let me get like a good example. Like
just what you just said is the reason why Peyton Manning walked up with a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, I already knew that.
You may not believe that. You may not believe that.
I already knew that. No, I already knew that. Like
you have to look at the headlines and you got to look at what matters. Money matters.
But also
the storylines.
Yeah, but also you can see it in the season too. Like the 2012 or 11 Super Bowl, the one with like the Giants and the Patriots, and did that amazing helmet catch. That the whole year they were just the underdog, and then the Patriots came in there undefeated. They were like the top dog, and then it was just another underdog storyline, and like the what you call it. The Giants came out with the win.
In both of those Super Bowls, they had a rematch. I mean,
yeah.
Both of those Super Bowls, it wasn't no penalties being called that I remember. It was them purely playing football. The Patriots just got their ass whooped in that game.
And
that's
also,
that's the difference between this last Super Bowl and the Super Bowl of last year.
But also the Patriots have like a lot of scandal towards their franchise. Like, do you know the rule when like the quarterback's throwing the ball, but if they tuck it, it doesn't count as a fumble. It's an incompletion if it drops. That was all made up because in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady, he was throwing the ball, and they say he was throwing the ball when obviously you could see he just had it and he fumbled it, and so they argued and like they like got it to where there was a new rule called where that if they say he tucked the ball away, if you tuck the ball away, then it's incompletion. That was like made for the Patriots in that Super Bowl, and that automatically, that actually, if that fumble, they would have got that fumble, the other team, I forget what team it was, but if they would have got that fumble, they would have scored. They were on like the 10-yard line, like they were like right there, and they would have scored and they would have won. But the Patriots had like that one challenge play turnover, like got that play reversed, and so that gave them the win. Like that happens. Like most of the rules in the NFL, because like the Patriots, like the Super Bowl, like most of the Patriots Super Bowls have been like that.
Because that's what you got to think about it, man.
And because their owner Robert Kraft, he's like rich, so he buys stuff.
It favors them, man, and that's what it's set up for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then also the teams that it's also like it's always like something every year that has to do with the Patriots. Even if they don't get to like the Super Bowl.
Because they're like the Spurs, man. They're like the Spurs of basketball.
But I personally I was going for the Seahawks that one Super Bowl, like the Super Bowl before last. I almost cried. I almost cried watching the Super Bowl.
And I'm gonna tell you
I was like, oh my god.
Look, I told you it got to be something bigger than that. That man still today couldn't answer why he told him to make that fucking call.
Exactly.
Now, if it's something beyond,
they were saying that they paid him off.
Beyond money,
but
something
I
beyond
don't think
money.
That's true. I mean, if that was me, and
that's the reason why the call was made. But if it wasn't about money and a higher power, he never would have made that call. He would have gave it to Marshawn Lynch and he would have walked that bitch in, or Russell would have ran it in. He wouldn't have threw the damn ball. Cause think about it, both of them, it's a running type of team.
Yeah, they can run. They have run game. But and
you right there on the fucking line.
But also,
and if you can't get it in, kick the fucking field goal.
It was also right there.
1 point.
I wasn't like one of the people that they shouldn't even got it because of the deflate gate. I mean, like that could have been a coincidence. Like something could happen to the ball before the game. Like I wasn't like with that.
They had full control. Seahawks had full control.
Yeah.
Even when the Patriots went up, that man made one hell of a fucking catch. You cannot
Yes. Oh my
it was
God.
God himself.
I was like, oh yep, they winning. I was like,
predicament.
I was like, oh yes, the Seahawks gonna win back to back, and then
and then he slid his ass right in position to get them the goddamn touchdown.
And then this kid, and then this dude out of nowhere, Malcolm Butler. Who is Malcolm Butler? No, I guarantee some diehard Patriots fan knew who Malcolm Butler was. And then he gets all hyped up, and then have you heard? Like I don't know if you follow, but like who is Malcolm Butler? He started play. And then also on Madden, he was like a 70 something, and then all of a sudden, like overnight, he became a 90 on Madden, and he had an elite card
because of that one play made his career.
And then that's it. And like also, I'm not with the hype, but Odell, like he had one catch, and like he had some like okay catches, but he always like doing flashy. Like their game against the Panthers, they could have won. But he was trying to be flashy and go out with one hand catch. Look, like he was wide open. He like burnt the wrist, like the cornerback and the safety. He was wide open, and he reached out with only one hand when he could have just cleared, like simply put out two hands and got the touchdown, and that made them lose. And then
you're right.
He's always and another thing I don't like about him is like he's like a baby. Like he's like if he don't catch the ball, he'll like try and like he'll start like crying. And also with Josh, when they went against the Panthers, he was like messing with the cornerback Josh Norman. I would like if that was Josh Norman, I would have beat Odell up. Cause like he's just like Odell just like I'm like he alright.
Why he was messing with him?
Nope, and and like it shouldn't have even been. There's no like valid reason like why would you do that. And anyway, why did the refs let that happen? Like, why would you let that happen the whole game?
Okay, it's a thing called social media.
Well, yeah, I've never heard the story over, but all I knew was like they was at the whole game, and I like
one reason was somebody said that Odell Beckham was gay. He was sweet, and it was a bunch of people on his team like giving the go ahead, saying that he was sweet, and he got fired up. You know what I'm saying? He got a reputation of whole like people calling him gay.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, my almost got that. But I think his teammate that came out of LSU with him, Jarvis Landry. I think I would rather have Jarvis Landry because he just like has. I think he has better work ethic. Like with the Dolphins, he did. I think he did better than Odell this year. I don't know though, but I like Jarvis Landry better.
Oh shit. His success came overnight, basically, right?
No, one catch.
Okay. And a lot of people probably didn't like that because they had to work harder. But I mean, you just can't knock that. That's some guy created. You know what I'm saying? And he had the guts to pull it off. That's all that is.
But it's so many. I don't understand how so much have a one catch when people one hand catch in the NFL all the time anyway. Like, I was just like, oh God.
Well, if you got big enough hands to do it, you can get away with it. But if you don't,
I mean, like mostly everybody in the NFL that's varsity can do one hand catch, but it's not used as like a go-to thing. It's just like if the ball is out of reach and like you need to catch the ball. I mean, like you can get that. I mean, he probably. I don't look at the thing like the catch too much, but pretty sure probably could do that with two hands. I don't know.
oh shit, that's what's
Wait, anybody except for the Browns and the 49ers, because now on Madden they're not good at all. They used to be.
Well, it had to be it was a power struggle between them and Seattle. You know what I'm saying? One of them, they played the same type of style. One of them had to be sorry. And what happened was the 49ers got rid of most of their team.
Yeah, they did. They got rid of like Vernon Davis.
They broke their team up.
Yeah.
What's up, True?
But they did get one. They get one addition to the team, like wide receiver from the Ravens. That was pretty good.
The Ravens.
Yeah, like Torrey Smith. He's
they had
pretty
to
good.
rebuild their whole team. Man. They was talking about imploding their team.
Yeah.
Even though they're calling terrible. True.
Oh crap.
To my last day, she will always be my hero. Daniel Garcia is the mastermind of the plan.
49ers, Dolphins on
What up, True?
Sports. Miami, Florida will be the site for today's
Man, I was on Warframe. It said something about it wasn't recognizing my account, and it kept logging me out. I played like 3 or 4 games. It kept